When it comes to interior design sales funnel, your pipeline problem is probably not a pipeline problem. It's not a proposal problem. It's not a networking problem. And probably it's not a follow up problem. The real issue in most cases is that the market does not understand what differentiates you from the guy down the street. And that is something that you can't work your way out of. For years, the dominant growth strategy across architectural and interior design firms used to be what I call spray and pray. You would contact more people, you would send out more proposals, you would contact more prospects, you would make more cold calls, you'll attend more networking events, you'll launch more outreach campaigns, and you'll ultimately do more posts on LinkedIn or Instagram or Pinterest. The idea was simple. You'll start the funnel with the max number of people, and eventually somebody will end up hiring you. It's worked reasonably well, right? However, the market has fundamentally shifted now, and now this funnel is not quite working, and in large part it's because of AI. This is what's actually happening. AI has removed the barriers to looking good. So any firm today, regardless of size, track record, or actual historical quality of work, they can now produce beautiful presentations, fundamentally sound, competent, compelling marketing content, and wonderful proposals. They have professional websites, and what once needed a dedicated, quality marketing team and weeks of effort can now happen in a matter of days or hours or even sometimes minutes. This has created a fundamental shift in the competitive landscape because the quality of design, which used to be the core competence, the core differentiator, now it's the price of entry because every single firm in the market, it looks capable. Every proposal looks God sent. It looks professional. Every website looks extremely polished, and every pitch, especially the custom ones, they sound extremely credible. Clients, therefore, that's a problem they face. And that's your problem as well. What's the problem? They cannot tell you apart. And when clients can't tell you apart, who do they default to? Usually to the one that seems like the lowest risk or the one who's asking for the least amount of money or willing to give the most discount. None of these are positions that you want to compete with. This is where spray and pray starts to fail. Most firms believe that problem is insufficient outreach, but in reality, the problem is usually insufficient positioning. There is a difference, a significant difference between generating conversations through effort and generating conversations through your reputation, through recognition, through a uniquely identified USP that can only belong to you. Let's take an example. There are two firms. The first firm is exceptional at the spray and pray. It contacts 100 prospects every week, and they're disciplined, they're consistent, and they're active. They do follow ups, they're hard workers. The second firm, it spent years developing a clear market position and a specific niche. They are known for having a distinct perspective. They have a reputation in a defined space. Here is what happens. The first firm, it generates a lot of activity at the top of the funnel, and some of them is going to convert. But every conversation starts with zero. Every new meeting requires them to explain who they are, what they've done, why they are worth hiring. They are constantly proving themselves in every single conversation. The second firm, however, it generates lower cold conversation. But when they enter the room, people know who they are, what they stand for. The trust is already partly built because customers understand their reputation. The selection process is already well in progress. Which firm is working harder? The first. Which firm is winning better, higher quality, low discount work? Almost always the second. That's why positioning matters. But let's deep dive a little bit into this positioning. When I say positioning, I'm not talking about a tagline or a logo. I'm not talking about a mission statement or clever marketing copy that you put on your website somewhere, right? Positioning is much simpler. It's making it easy for the right people to understand immediately with one look that your firm is the right choice for them and why. That's it. When this is clear to people, something shifts. The sales process gets shorter because clients arrive having fewer objections. They've self selected. Referrals become more frequent because people can easily describe what you do. Opportunities become more qualified because the wrong client has self selected out before they ever reach you. And your outreach, when you do it, it works harder because it's amplifying a clear, consistent message rather than trying to establish a new one with every single marketing copy. I want to be clear that none of this means that outreach is dead. Outbound still works and works fairly well. Business development still works. Networking still works. The question is, however, whether your outreach is compensating for a weak position or amplifying a strong, well known reputation and position. The first is exhausting and it does not give you dividends. The second is efficient, repeatable, evolutionary. The firms that win over the next couple of years are not going to be the one that send out more proposals. They're going to be the firms that are easiest to understand, easiest to remember, easiest to trust. Because in a world where AI has made every firm look capable, easy to remember, trust has become the real differentiator. And trust is not built through volume, it's built through clarity, consistency, and a reputation that precedes you. So before you add any further marketing channels or efforts or any of that, ask yourself, does the market clearly understand what you do and why it should choose your firm? If the answer is no, then more outreach is not going to help you. Clearer positioning will. The trends we talked about today, they're only accelerating and they're going to reach a fever pitch soon. If you're looking to grow in the next couple of years, you need a platform which is ready for it. If you're looking for a workflow management platform and a business management platform, reach out to us at Immaculate Platform, where we're built ground up to answer these challenges. For a free trial, you can sign up at immaculate.co.in/trial.